Hey everybody, Jason Venata here at Venata Fabrication. Well, a friend of mine ordered the Pro Touring engine bay kit for his C10, and I told him I'd like to do the install because I need to make an install video. This video is going to be good for the 67 to 72 C10 and the square body. The inner fenders basically mount the same way. I want to go ahead and show you all what I was doing because I'm right in the middle of doing some modifications because of things he has going on with his truck. The first thing was kind of odd, the battery's on this side, but anyway, the drop down panel, like there's a drop down panel, was hitting the battery, so he's able to just for now just take this bolt out and slide the battery over. The thing to do, either put your battery under your bed, or we're getting into these new smart batteries that are like anti-gravity batteries. They're much smaller, like they would be clear over here, so that'll solve the problem too. I'm working on becoming a dealer for them now because of this issue. Okay, so over here we've got the top panel in. This is the cut to fit yourself option. So it went straight across, and since these trucks are not real accurate the way they were built, customers asked for this option so they could cut this themselves and get a real nice fit. But I'm thinking I could take what I did to this one and we could enter this into the program for the plasma table and cut it like this, and it should be pretty good. You may have to do some minor trimming, but at least you won't have to do all this. And this didn't take but about 15 minutes to get it real nice. Here's what I really wanted to show you. When you have problems like this, things are in a way, so it could be hoses, it could be a supercharger, twin turbos, we ran into all kinds of stuff. Take the drop down panel and just, that's a drop down panel there. Put it on a piece of cardboard, trace it out, and make you a cardboard drop down panel. If you think you're gonna have to do modifications to this top panel, make a cardboard template of it. Then do your cutting on that. You can send those back to us. We'll make you new panels off your templates to get around whatever obstacles you have. So I'm getting ready to transfer this back over to steel, and then this would be a part that it'd be a little separate panel that bolts in there, and that'll take care of that. All right, well, I'm gonna get back to work. We'll continue this later. I've got the inner fenders in place, and so it's time to mark everything out for the mounting tabs. Something I also did on these, you see how nice they fit here. When I slid this into place, this panel here actually went under the slip on the inner fender. So I just simply traced it with my Sharpie, then cut it with a cutoff wheel, and that gave it a real nice fit. I'm gonna add a hole there, and we'll put that in the CNC program, so they'll come that way. All these mounting brackets are what come with the kit. So simply just put some tape on your fender, or you can just use Sharpie on your truck, I guess, and wipe it off with lacquer thinner later if you want. But we're pretty much ready to start putting those in. Oh, and the reason there's tape back here is you can see that's marked for a mounting tab to go. This will basically go on the firewall over there like that. We're not gonna bolt it to it. We're just gonna sit it on it. And we'll put another one down there so it can't sag. Right now that's hitting a bolt down there. I was gonna put a little notch in it. So then we'll have a mounting tab there and down there, just as a support, kind of like a shelf, but we're not gonna bolt to them. This is gonna make it easier to take them out if you wanna take them out for maintenance. You'll see in my truck, you can't see them, but they're in there. So it's all real solid. But if I want to take my inner fender out, I just take these 3 bolts out, and it takes like 30 seconds to take these out. You'll see here I don't have the hood hinge cutouts because I have the portable hood hinges on my firewall. So I have less bolts. But personally, if you want to, you could go up here and drill a hole and then get extra hardware from us. You can see here, that's an extra mounting tab I put in. I put another one there. And then I can see, it's been in here for 2 years. I got a little sag here now, so I need to put one in. I can't weld it in there now because it's painted, but I might be able to panel bond one in there to get that perfectly straight. So you can kind of do what you want. Heck, you could put a strip all the way down through there, I guess, if you want, as support. What I do is I take an Allen wrench and cut the head off of it and put it in my drill. I can zip those out real quick. Put anti-seize on them too, so they don't ever seize up on you. All right, well, I'm gonna get to putting these tabs in. All right, I got the mounting brackets in. So the way GM designed these fenders, they got this bulge to them. So the brackets can't really sit in there flat. So what I did was I cut the down leg down shorter, then took my flap disc, ground a little angle on the back of it, and that's gonna work out pretty good. This is the way I typically do them in the shop. And you wanna get that just a 1/16 of an inch below the surface of that, so the panel is gonna sit flush. Right now I just got them tack welded on one side in case I need to move any. If they're off like a 1/16, I just drill the hole out in the fender panel. It's just the easiest thing to do. And it's hidden by the button head bolts that we send with the kit. You won't be able to see any of that. So once this is done, we'll be able to go down in there and touch it up. I kept the tack welds down real low, so they'll be easy to touch up later. All right, well, I'll go ahead and set these inner fenders in here and see how everything lines up. Well, I am done installing the inner fenders. Once I got all my mounting tabs lined up with my holes here, I went ahead and finished tack welding them so they're nice and solid. I added an L bracket right there, so that's nice and solid, and one down there. Over here, I didn't have to. There's a bolt head. It's one of these sticking out right there. It's in the perfect spot. There, I will put a filler plate in. I didn't want to break his lines loose and move them around because his AC system is charged and working, so I'll leave that alone. I went ahead and put the hole in here for the 3.5 inch pipe for the cold air intake. This, if you look at the beginning of the video, you'll see an air filter right there. So I told him I wanted to get that away from the radiator and get a little nicer setup going on. So he'll have a true cold air intake. It's nice and clean in there too because this truck has the factory wheel wells in it still. You can see them in there. Of course, it's designed to lay frame without wheel wells, like my truck. Like my truck lays frame, so I can't have wheel wells. But you can do it either way. If you're just lowered, you can keep your wheel wells in there and use these as covers. And the other thing I did was I went in here and I took this lip out of the hood. There it is. To clear this. That lip actually goes past this and down in there, so you can't have that with these inner fenders. That took like, I don't know, a minute or so to zip off of there. It took about 3 or 4 light passes and it started falling off. So it's pretty easy. If you do light passes like that, you can do it without burning your paint at all. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.